start recording the audio.
Especially when you are doing big shopping. So this morning I went to Lidl, spent 190 euro.
Okay.
190
What are
euro.
you eating?
No, wait. That has to be talked about. What the hell?
190.
The heli?
No, 174. 174.
And don't tell me you went to another shop.
I went to Lidl, spent 174 euro. And then went to Don's, spent about 80 something euro.
Hold on. Is that's not for the week?
It was like, cause it's like tissue, water, like food, and then laundry stuff. And those laundry stuff,
How long is that gonna last?
maybe a week and a half.
Alright, bro. Can I ask you? It's a genuine question. What are you buying?
Okay. I actually have the
Yeah,
list.
give me a shopping list.
Yeah, give me a shopping
I
list.
have the list. But then you know when you have a list, when you see something else, it might not be on the
So
list. Just pick it up.
you like discipline in shopping?
Let me give you the list.
Nah. Because I try not to. You know when you're shopping, I'll make my list. I'm saying, because I've been so good, let me give myself a snack.
Before you know it, it's a couple of snacks. Okay, so pink aid spray, that's just laundry stuff. Whitening powder, udon noodles, wet wipes, toilet tissue, toothpaste. But like these things, they're not like €1, by the way.
Yeah.
Like
wet wipes are-
like the two, what?
Wet wipes. How many wet wipes are you getting?
I got about 8.
So that's about €8.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the toothpaste that I use is 350.
What toothpaste?
And I got
Colgate?
3. No, you two more.
Oh, okay. I know the one. Yeah.
And I got 3. And mouthwash, I got the big bottle. That's about 5 something.
Question.
Okay.
That's barbecue sauce.
You're kind of buying in bulk.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Barbecue sauce is about I'm buying in bulk.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm buying in bulk.
Fair enough.
Barbecue sauce as well. That's like 4 something. Irons. You can't use anything but irons.
Okay.
The little one is
Sticky and smooth.
the little one is pretty good.
No.
I can't do anything little, bro, except for the wet wipes.
If even the meat in Lidl, no, the meat in Don's is way fresher than Lidl.
Oh, 100%.
Lidl is like
Bro, but get on. Are you on a club card with Dons?
Yeah. Oh. So
So
you can
you
get
get
like
100
10 euro off,
Yes,
50,
I get- yeah, so
20
any-
euro,
like,
and then
actually-
we know
Guys,
someone that
wait,
works
hold
in
on.
Don sometimes.
Guys,
We
pause.
get half price.
Wait, guys, we are bloody old. We're talking about club cards.
I know.
bro.
No, bro.
no.
I have a Tesco club card now.
I have long time boots. Long.
Boots, they go come back to that.
No,
But Lidl is useless.
Yeah, useless.
Lidl
Very
is
useless.
because they offer me stuff that I don't buy.
Yeah. He goes, hey,
Why you
this
offering him salami like-
weekly treat. It's 10 packs salami. For what?
Okay, what else was there? Okay, barbecue spoons. Because we needed more spoons and forks. Because we only had 4 forks.
So I guess then we can now.
Okay,
now-
like a normal weekly shop.
next week you're going grocery shopping.
Yeah.
What shopping? That's shopping. Next week you're going grocery shopping.
Yeah.
What are you? How much are you spending?
How much?
Based on obviously this week you had to get spoons and all these.
And
other things.
it depends. It depends on what's at home first.
Oh my god.
Like the fridge was empty, so we
Yeah,
had to
yeah.
stock up.
Okay.
So, but if there was leftover, maybe like in all the shops, probably 100, 120.
That's not bad for 2.
It's not bad.
That's not bad for 2, bro.
120.
That's not bad.
We spend about 90 to 100.
Yeah, that's not bad for 2.
We
And
kind of-
on my ones, I probably spend like 50, 40, 50.
Yeah, that's what I was spending.
And
40
it also
before.
depends on like if you want to eat good that week.
Yeah.
Like
Healthy,
so,
like-
or
or
like
just
if you want to
eat
eat good like
properly, yeah.
lamb chops now.
Yeah.
You understand that kind of a thing.
We went shopping yesterday, and we are going shopping again today.
Why?
No, because we're sort of going through that thing
Bulk.
of like we need to actually
And
stock up.
I still haven't done African shops shopping as well. That's another.
That's your own brown
70 or
bread, though.
80.
That's crazy.
Me is expensive, bro.
Meat.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Boys, what?
So childish.
Boys, how do you feel about buying a full cow?
A full cow.
Yeah.
No,
First of all, who's gonna like?
No.
kill it
No.
in
As
an
in,
illegal way.
no. I mean, as in, you could go to a farm,
Yeah.
and buy a full cow, and they will literally portion out mince,
really?
beef chunks, all the bunch
How
of
much is
steaks. I saw. Was it €800 for half a cow?
And that will last you like what, 6 months, no?
Bro, easy.
But is it that same cow?
That same cow.
Yeah.
No, but So, okay, wait. You have to explain this to me.
What is confused?
You kill the cow,
Yeah.
okay? And then you go to the guys, and the guys are now giving you a ration every week, is it?
No, as in
You give you a half a cow.
yeah, but portion now in.
Where are we gonna keep our?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we all need. I'm trying to tell you guys that we need a test freezer. We need to have because
We had one deep and long thing.
In the house,
we had a massive freezer.
No,
Now
'cause-
we only have that thing that comes in the fridge.
yeah, no, a chest freezer. I'm sorry, but the way Africans eat, every African
we-
household needs a chest
Yeah,
freezer.
chest
we need
freezer,
it,
yeah,
we
come on.
But it's just not going to be in the sitting room. Or, you know some people that do
Bro,
that.
do you know-
Have in the shed.
Do you know what? I had a challenge that I came up with this morning. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can do it, right?
Yeah.
So if anyone who's watching, right, if you make like over 200K, the challenge is, yeah.
A year?
Yeah. The challenge is, I bet you won't give me 10K.
Well, you could have at least go lower, go like 80K or something. Go.
No, I actually challenge you guys.
The chances that we know that someone watches this and are making over 200K is very slim. So you're casting your net out, not in the sea, you're casting it in the lake.
Bro, I'm just. All right, okay. Let me reduce the challenge. I bet you won't give me 5.
five bags.
Flip.
You know, but I saw a guy that went out and bought a full cow.
Yeah.
And basically they wrapped it up for him, and you have X amount of steaks, different. So you have sirloin steaks.
How do you keep it fresh?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying now.
you just take that and put it in your freezer.
Apparently they like, I don't know what they put in it now to make it like still fresh.
Yeah.
Because when it's not frozen, obviously it can go off. But in the shops, they put something inside it that keeps it fresh.
For longer, yeah.
Like I had lamb chops last week, and bro, I'm like, but that was a luxury week because we just got paid. Didn't This week, man, we're back to
Chicken yeah.
wings, drumstick. But lambs, that's the best meat about.
Rich people are not giving out money anymore, are they?
Did they ever used to give out money?
There was a time when
you didn't money in it.
bro, you know what it is, yeah? I'm not gonna lie, yeah. So I've done a bit of calculations, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm traveling to Malta this month, right? And
You know what? He said he called it. Because when I get married, I got travel.
no, I told you, no, I wasn't joking about that.
Get out of the way.
I'm getting out of the way.
I go travel.
Yes, I'm going to Malta. The hotel that because we had on Booking.com you can now pre-save and pay at the property sort of vibe. So we're thinking, me.
May has come now.
We're inside May comfortably.
Come now.
Comfortably in May.
Now we're in May, I'm sitting there saying, babe, have you seen any other hotel?
No, do you know so mad there? Imagine you're not traveling on holiday. You're not traveling on holiday. You now land. You now pay like 600 euro. Bam. For hotel.
Bro.
Oh, there was one time they just put tax on me out of nowhere. I don't know where I was.
That's happened to me in
I don't
Amsterdam.
know where I was. They
It's
just put tax, like a 100, 200 euro tax.
Wait,
yeah, bro.
wait,
At the hotel, bro.
Check this.
No.
Check.
Make sure that Malta doesn't have
I
city
think
tax.
when I went to Egypt as well, there was a bit of tax, and that you just have to pay. You have to pay.
And I know you have to pay.
You have to
There's
pay.
nothing else you can do.
You have to pay.
Unless you're not
check.
sleeping there.
Nah, bro.
Check if you
I'm
didn't
looking.
pay
I'm
that.
looking around, saying that is there anyone that looks like that place that went? Flip, man. Nah, bro. I'm doing calculations on my account. I'm thinking this has to hold me.
That's why I prefer to pay off as you go.
Yeah, it makes more sense. Yeah, definitely.
Because
Makes more sense.
if you are paying our property, you need money. For the set aside.
Here's the thing: that I'm a really good saver. I'm a really good saver, and I know how to, like, and do you know what? Do you know why I just said that I'm a really good saver? Yeah. My wife always asks me, "How are you so good at saving?" Right? I say, "Because I've had no money for a long time."
So you had no choice.
I know how to live without money.
You had no choice but to make that 20 euro last a full month.
So I know how to. I haven't changed my lifestyle. I know how to live.
Yeah, they have a city tax.
Who, Malta?
Yeah. But it's 50 cents per night. Up to €5 a day.
That's fantastic. I got to pay that in my sleep.
Make money when you sleep.
Nah, bro, I'm not making money. This might be one of might be finishing soon, bro. Oh God, I'm joking, man.
Oh, bro.
I'm joking.
This guy, so you agreed to this to come and complain today, man?
I'm not going to complain. I'm going to tell you my life story. You told me earlier, I'm in transition.
I thought it wasn't that much of a positive one.
Bro, I don't know where I'm going to, but I'm going somewhere, bro. I don't know, bro. How have you guys been anyways?
You don't know it's his own violence.
That's why I went to bingo and beach, Jerry.
You have to blow off some steam.
Let me go and enjoy myself.
I see this guy in the gym every day.
Man is
Every day.
bro, you're keeping your mental health in check, aren't you, bro?
What else am I? But look at last
Can I
week.
keep in check?
Wait. You know a man, yeah, is going through something.
Just walking.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You know a man is going through something if he has 10k steps a day. He has time to think.
No,
He's
bro,
walking.
bro, I don't have 10. Minimum 11. I'm going above and beyond. Nah, bro.
No, but I won't lie to you, yeah. Walking is so amazing. Like on a serious note, like I have so much brain space.
I have earphones on, no music.
Oh, really?
I don't play anything.
That's psychotic. What?
No. Do you know what it is?
Oh, is it because it's noise cancelling?
No, because I'll have them on with the intention to listen to music.
Of course. But then,
And then I just stop and then you're an hour in. I'm like, all right.
I wouldn't have my earphones in, but I say I walked my block. So much space to walk. There's so many places to walk.
Yeah.
There's a whole park beside us.
Yeah.
Don't know how to get there.
Yeah. There's actually a shortcut in between the gates. But like, bro, I'm flipping. I was walking the other day and I was just like, I didn't know that I needed this walk in silence without music and without nothing. I just needed that space to think and oh man, it's just because life just gets really like. I think the word is compressed. Everything just feels like it's just.
You just feel like something's on your shoulder like this.
Yeah, pushing you down, and you're like, I got to breathe for like an hour and a half, man. Came back, ideas are flowing again. You know, so some of those things that I said, you know, I'm gonna try and do at least this thing at least, 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
Just lock out an hour just to walk and stuff like that. I'm back in the gym as well. I'm just trying to do, take it easy. I'm even before.
Just do what you can.
I'll do what I can now.
Do what you can.
I was doing before. I was doing.
Go on.
There's no videos of me. You won't see no videos.
Boys, I'm carrying weight.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, I'm carrying weight too. I want to be strong.
I can imagine.
That's strong. Speaking of strong, 100 men versus 1 gorilla, silverback. let's. What's the words your head? I think
Depends on the 100 men.
All right.
It depends if the 100 men are determined.
But you're of the opinion that 100 men can take them, yeah?
If you get like someone like the Great Khali, the Big Show, The Rock,
Yeah.
Prosper.
Batista Prosper, John Jones. Like, if you get a good that you just have to some way rewire their brain to think that they can finish this gorilla.
Yeah.
But if you get men like us now, the gorilla will finish us.
You see,
will finish us.
do you know? Okay, I've seen a lot of videos on it, and I think it is possible.
Yeah, same.
It's possible.
Same.
But here's my thing: the first 10 men.
Dead.
20, even 20.
No. First, like of those 10, maybe 5 would die.
No, but they said it's not even that they will just die, bro. They said that the gorilla will use them as toothpick.
Yeah, they would do. No, the first 5 would die. The other 5 will have horrific injury.
Because the gorilla gets tired.
Exactly, it's a big animal.
Like those rush that guy.
The other 90,
Kill him.
so no, maybe of the other 90, maybe another 10 will be less horrific.
Yeah, just injured.
But the 80, packing it down, kill the animal.
But you know what? There was this. Obviously, this guy went to Uganda and he's standing beside I think are they called safaris? The guys who
In a safari.
Yeah, no, but the guy. Oh yeah, in a safari.
Yeah.
But I think the guys who sort of
Show you around.
show you around,
Yeah. I don't know.
So
what
those guys.
Master Furious.
Should I tell you what just happened there? No. He was like, he came out in a rush because he was still fighting his body. He was fighting his body, just masterful. Like, he didn't want to say it, but he just snuck out of his throat.
Right, so one of the guys said that he was a black guy who was in Uganda, and there's a white guy was asking that. There's a debate going on, 100 men versus one gorilla. He goes, nah, I just need 4 or 5.
You see, you get those kind of men. You get those kind of men. Deluded.
5 of him, we kill it.
That's what I'm saying. Listen to him. He knows what he's talking about.
Think about it. One gorilla, just in the front, in the sides, in the back. Like, obviously, it's going to kill a lot of you. It's going to injure a lot of you, but
it's strategy. You need to have strategy.
Yeah, I think strategy. I've always thought strategy.
Yeah. Just like, do waves of 10.
Do you, like
waves of 10?
Here's what I'm thinking though. if you had a gorilla, right? Obviously he's on his 4s. He can obviously stand up like this. If at least that's 4 people grab.
No, that's strong. It will finish those 4 people.
Yeah, but I'm saying, okay, but hold on to his, like, if we, this is my strategy. Yeah. 2 men grab his legs. 2 strong men grab his legs. No. Wait.
Let me
2 strong men grab 1 leg. Okay. 2 strong men grab the other leg, right?
I thought you meant 1 man per leg. I said
no.
Even that 2 man per leg.
Okay,
but they can carry like 8,400 kg or something crazy like that.
Sure, but I'm saying the gorillas don't do much with their legs. As in, they don't do much fighting with their legs. If that makes sense.
That we know of.
Yeah,
because all we see of gorillas is this. We don't know what they can do with their legs.
But here's what I'm saying with the strategy. Yeah, it might work, it might not work. Let's say 3 strong men on 1 leg, so 6 men on 2 legs, right? Because he's not as mobile now. Yeah, you put like 2 men on his back, right? Yeah. So you now grab them by the neck,
and
right?
Choke him out.
And then you have the other guys who now come for his hands. Yeah. So now, like, as in, now he's a bit, like, he doesn't know what's going on. And then they're like 100 men just boom, head, body. And then just wear him out. Hopefully that will work.
Oh, do you know what's so funny? There's a GSP, is a UFC fighter.
Yeah.
He said he was in a safari as well. He was going through a jungle with a guide. He said he saw a gorilla. He said the gorilla looked at him and considered him to not be a threat, that the gorilla turned his back to him. And the gorilla said, and the guide was telling him, that gorilla is basically thinks you're not a threat because he showed you his back, his weakest part. But he goes, you could see the muscles on his arms.
Apparently their skin's like metal or something like that. Yeah. Something crazy like that.
Well, like, I'm just saying, like, if you guys want to go for it, that's fine.
No,
I'm not signing up for that.
Exactly. Just
I'm not
part of those 100 men.
I'm not signing up for that kind of a thing. God forbid. I'm not stupid.
No. You know when they...
Because I just speak in tongues. If I say a gorilla, bro, it's tongues now. That's the only power I have.
I have no power of my own.
No power of my own, man. What are you talking about, man?
Oh, boys.
But in some bad news, did you hear about that girl that got killed in America? She's a nurse. She's like a nurse. Well, she's a nursing student from UK. She went to US to study. And then she, Mrs. was telling me about this yesterday. And she was with a roommate. I think they were arguing over a cat. And then the guy, who's like 40 years old.
Stop.
Housemate.
Yeah.
Stopped her. She was about to graduate this week. A week before she was able to graduate.
She's from UK.
Why would you stop someone just like that? And they were roommates, but obviously they might not have been friends or anything, but that's somebody that you know.
Yeah. I just think, man, it highlights America as just, I think America is just a crazy place. I know this happens everywhere in the world, but then, man.
The violence that exists in our country doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Like, I was like, violence is in the fiber of the whole nation. Like, you literally see 2 men talking, the voice you raise, a gun will come out.
Come out, yeah.
Like, guys, does the whole nation not understand de-escalation?
Bro.
And they feel like they have the rights.
Yeah.
Point the gun at.
It's just like a gun will come, like, as in, you guys are fighting about who should get the parking spot.
Yeah. And someone in that pulls up.
And you want to die.
Because of that. Because of that.
Death. As in permanent death.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like an injury. It's like someone's dying. Like I just think it's crazy, and also like just the dangers of living in those sort of environments. For example, I know like people have to do it because of circumstances, right? Because they have to live with a housemate because of rent or whatever it is. But I'm just thinking, man, that was so unnecessary. A black woman as well. That's obviously like there's another thing there, but like
She's young as well.
young, whole life ahead of her, man, just because of a cat. Like that thing is, condolences to her family. And everyone.
It was really
It's
sad when
so
I saw it yesterday as well. It was really, really
For
sad.
you to get to that stage to get the knife and actually go through with it.
Psychotic.
You see, I think it's all mental patterns as well.
Yeah.
Like it's before you got the guy's not okay. You can't be like
Stab someone over a car.
I don't think you've convinced yourself that this is the correct steps of actions for you to take.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That do you get me? Like because I can't imagine myself like getting into an argument with anybody in this world, and I would think to myself, all right, the next thing I'm going to do is go whip out a knife. Like there's many other resolutions that can be taken.
But if somebody,
I'm sorry.
If it's your voice, just shout.
No, I'm sorry.
You can't even
I've apologized. Now what next? Like
but they don't see it as that.
they don't see it as that. As like I've been disrespected and I need to respond. Not in kind. Worst.
Yeah.
Like die.
This is to go into something different, right? Actually, are you guys naturally it's not necessarily something different. Are you naturally
De-escalator.
the escalator, or are you sort of like, for example, what would it take for somebody to get that side where you're no longer able to de-escalate?
I don't even know.
You'd have to be a serious threat to someone that I care about.
So if someone's a serious threat to you, you're not gonna.
But I can de-escalate. Like my ego is not that fragile. Like if I apologize to you, you might think that I got an apology. I will be like, okay.
Right. So for example, someone's an immediate threat to your wife or whatever it is there no place for de-escalation there?
That will always be my primary thing.
Okay.
But like, okay, if I try to de-escalate and you swung and hit my wife,
Escalate.
what are we de-escalating for now? She's been harmed by your actions.
Yeah.
I will harm you by my actions.
There you go. Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? But like, the goal will always be, it doesn't need to go anywhere past this.
Yeah. Do you think the escalation, because you mentioned it, but like, do you think the escalation is tied to a sense of oneself, or the lack of de-escalation being tied to a sense of one's self?
It's pride. I think someone that feels the need to escalate, I guess, ever so quickly, well, that's not fair. It can't be blanket pride. Like, some people just don't have the tool of de-escalation. Like, I think it's something that you learn over time, but wherever the case is. But
I'm a de-escalator, bro.
Yeah, but like, I think
you can de-escalate a lot of situations.
Yeah.
many things. Yeah, but the reason why I'm quick to connect it to pride is because you must think of yourself so high that, like, how dare X does Y to me?
Yeah, 100%.
Even when you're on the road and someone tries to cut in, like, this is what I do anyway. When someone tries to cut in front of you, you speed up.
Yeah.
Why are you speeding up? Why are you speeding up?
Like,
That's just prick behavior. That's really your prick behavior there.
Speeding up for.
Yeah, no, I'm sort of like, that's how I always see those things, because I know, like, again, if it comes to a fight, if you need to fight, yes, you have to do what you have to do. Whether you win or lose is not an issue, but if you have to do it, you have to do it. More like, I'm quick to always see, like, this has a potential to escalate to somewhere that it doesn't need to.
It doesn't need to go to.
At that point, I sort of, like, allow it, But then I've had moments, and this is many years ago, but I've had moments in my life where, like, I was just pissed. Like I'm talking saved. I was just like, I said, and it was that day that they scanned me.
5v1, abi?
5v1. But like, you know how pissed I had to have been to say, what? Who wants it?
Yeah,
So all of them, like, it was just that, like, I lost my head.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't care if I lose. At that moment in time, I was willing to, like, go for anybody.
Like, who wants it? Yeah,
and then, sense hit me. I was like, you know what, actually, I'm not even trying to fight anymore.
it's too late.
And then it was too late.
No, this wasn't one man's ego. It's 5 men's ego.
5 men's ego, bro.
5 men.
Man, I got beaten, man.
But like, at least you won't get beaten again.
No.
There's no situation that you can put yourself in where they'll beat you like that.
Yeah, there shouldn't ever be.
There shouldn't ever be.
There shouldn't ever be a situation. Well, what situation could there be where someone will come up to me and say, like, well, all 5 of us are beating you? It was 6, by the way. Well, what situation can it be where
There can never be. Like, we're old now. What are we fighting for?
6 people to come and fight me. For what?
For what? Yeah. Maybe podcast though. If you say something about someone,
Yeah, like, you remember that fella?
who?
You
Someone
remember
beat
the
us.
yeah. I'm trying to show.
Oh yeah. So, like, who wanted to beat us?
It was just that time that we were talking about Blanche. And then we
Yeah.
went to Cello's thing. And some of them were looking at us funny.
You guys were there, not me. I wasn't at something.
Were you not?
No, it was me and you. It was me and you. I
Remember, so the figure
One guy,
looking at us funny.
there was a guy that goes, "You man talk about Blanche, yeah?" And then all of a sudden, I start seeing 2 or 3 boys start looking at each other and looking at us. I'm like, okay.
I think I was talking to someone that was from there, and one of his boys was beside me and was just looking at me up, and I said, "Bro, everything good."
Like,
Do you know what it is here? Whenever I remember that Blanche time, and do you know what I actually discovered in that time was that so many people from Blanche watch us.
Yeah.
That's actually I didn't know that actually that many people from Blanche actually.
A lot of them actually want to fight for their area.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It'll be interesting if you want to fight for it.
To reach their own shot.
Because they're saying blacks out now.
Get them out.
Bro, the amount. Let's talk about that protest for a second. Yeah, the amount of
I was in town that day.
yeah,
Well, I went through town that day.
about 100,000 of them, bro.
Yeah, there was
100,000.
Yeah.
there was a huge group of people.
100,000.
Yeah, it was only, I think apparently it was only 30,000 for the counter. 30 to 40.
Yeah.
for the counter.
Yeah.
The town was packed.
Town was packed that day. Bro, I was heading into town and I think I was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because I just seen, like, right now, whenever I see anyone with an Irish flag or Irish flag flying somewhere, I'm like, hey.
And you live in a takeaway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're inside, bro.
But like,
Stay safe. Barricade your doors and windows.
but nothing. I think I don't know. There's a lot of ignorant people that obviously are part of it, but for the most part, I don't think I haven't been in an area where I felt threatened like that. Do you get me?
Yeah, no.
I haven't.
And do you know what? Weirdly enough, right? I know so a lot of these guys will come from places like where I'm from, right? They'll come from places like Tala, right? And they'll come from like Coolock and Ballyfermot and all these like real council areas, right? But here's the thing: there's also the benefit of being from that area as well, because like I'm in Tala every day. Like,
Yeah.
I'm in the thick of it, and I see these guys, and I'm like, sorry, brother. Like there's that. For me, there was that sort of
What's up?
what's up,
You're
like,
alright, yeah?
you're alright,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Which is good for me.
Yeah, I'm safe.
But I know Toby that just came from Nigeria.
It's not all right.
He ain't alright because he's alright, bro. the second Toby from Nigeria says alright, bro. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I said that. But then, I don't know what's wrong with me, bro. So alright, my bro.
That is silly, man.
They know he's a freshie, and then it might be something. You know,
You know that freshie word? It's kind of a slur, no?
bro, like he's fresh, like
Fresh off the boat,
he just
no?
came. He just
No,
came.
we're not saying
Kind of a
fob.
slow,
We're
no?
not saying fob.
For
You're not saying fob.
FOB, crazy.
Oh my god.
But like, just even that idea of like some immigrants are okay. I'm classifying myself as one. Are okay because they've been here long and they're assimilated into the culture, but the newer ones are not.
I still think that to be a threat. Should I tell you why? Because let's hypothetically speaking, right? Let's say they decided to get all the immigrants that have been in Ireland for 2 years, and 2 years and anything less than that, right? So let's say they get rid of all of them. What's the next number they're going to look for?
maybe 5.
Everyone has been here for 5 years. Okay, so we've got rid of everyone that's been here for 2
They
years.
should stop at 10 though. They should stop at 10, man.
And then they will not get to 10, and they will not say, you know what, the rest of them round them up, get them there.
Round them up. Yeah, I think that's obviously the extreme of it.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, I'm like, okay, so you want to get him out. Well, that was me a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Well, more than a couple. But you know what I'm trying to say?
Do you think now? So we're clearly talking about the ignorant, like the real far right sort of guys, right?
Yeah.
Do you think the guys who don't have that same ideology, but are saying, hey, listen, yo, hotels have been overrun. Like Red Cow is no longer a hotel I can book.
So are we trying to see what's the potential? Are we trying to say what's the potential case for their argument?
Yeah, so I'm trying to say, is there a case where it's like, hey, listen, we're not saying no to immigration, but we're saying, hey, look what's happening in the country that there should be a level of balance to it. Like, I have my view on it, but I'm kind of like, I'm trying to see it from someone who grew up in Ireland. No, not me. Sorry, someone who was born and raised in Ireland, who has that sense of pride. And I do believe anybody who's grown up and was born and is a native of a country should have a sense of pride for the country.
Yeah.
And they should want the best for the country. If somebody has an issue with sort of immigration, is that a problem at the rate that is happening now?
I feel so, yeah.
I don't think a lot of the people that are making these arguments against immigration even know what the rate is.
Or even care about immigration.
I think
Black people.
No. I don't want to say it's simply just that. Like, I don't have their belief system per se, but like I've seen, like, you see, for me, right, it's a thing of like, even when I see what the government is doing in certain places, I'm like, okay, it's really convenient that the less looked after areas of the country are where you're putting the immigrants in.
That's humans, I feel. You're always gonna
put them.
You're always gonna put them in the less privileged areas. You're not gonna put them with the ones that are paying the most.
The money.
Fair enough. I understand. Okay, if you now put them in the less areas, what do you expect the people of the area to do?
Yeah. I also feel like the government should have a way to house them as well.
And that's my thing.
Not put them in community centers or put them in hotels.
Exactly. So okay.
Are they putting them in community centers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I used to do that. Yeah.
Have a way to at least and the argument the Irish will say as well is like they have a lot of homeless people on the streets. And you're housing the people that just came into the country yesterday. So it's like
There is something. Okay, here's another thing that a black woman has said to me. I'll say black woman, well, my friend of mine, but I'm just giving you her race because she said that she was like, hey, listen, I'm with the outrage. And she said the reason she's with the outrage was sort of like, I'm sort of paraphrasing what she said, but the reason she's kind of like, she hears it is because how can you just come to my country, right, and then begin to commit crimes? She's hearing the criminal side of it. Like, hey, like,
is there an increase in crime rates?
I don't know, but again, this is what you're hearing, right? You're hearing that, hey, they're coming into our country and they're doing our women, they're doing this, they're doing that. So it's like, and they're committing crimes, right? So then you're I know it's not, I don't know the percentage of that thing, but I know for sure that's happening, for sure. But, you know, that argument, she said, is valid. She's saying that how can you come to someone's country and misbehave? That's what she's saying. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, that's valid.
Yeah. But the thing is, crime is also everywhere.
Because when Goody came, I said that I hear that whole argument of sorry, don't come to a different country and start committing crimes. I think it's very silly, and there's so much crime in Ireland by natives of Ireland. Already. So my question to them was: is it a criminal issue, or is it who's committing the crime? Like, are you worried about women being sexually assaulted, or are you worried about who's sexually assaulting the women? Like that was my sort of thing. Like, are you scapegoating these guys?
Like obviously, when the foreigner commits a crime, that's going to be more out there than when a normal Irish person commits a crime. And that just adds fuel to the fire as well.
I don't know. I don't think the immigrants coming in are out committing crimes over the Irish natives.
I wouldn't. No, it does.
I don't believe
statistically that would be crazy.
Small percentage.
Yeah. So
less than 1%, I would say.
Okay, what about? So I think Ireland. Do you think Ireland's progressive then?
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Like Irish people or the government.
What's the metric of progressiveness?
I'm asking, what's the progress?
The laws that have been passed.
Is it like, for example, if you're thinking about progressive nation, right? What nation do you think of immediately? America. Why is that?
Because just America, the laws they've passed in the past, the people how they feel like, obviously it's in their legislation, like the right to bear arms, like they feel that in their heart. Like they can damn near do anything in that country. And as opposed to someone like North Korea, for example, where I think they have their own Wi-Fi, their own internet, their own TV stations. Like that was the opposite of progressive.
I guess Ireland would be considered progressive. ChatGPT. Because of things such as marriage equality that happened. That was in 2015. In 2018, they repealed the Eighth Amendment. That was passed.
Eighth Amendment.
Church and state, wasn't it? Was that church and state?
No. Repealed the Eighth was the abortion.
Oh, okay.
So they made they made it legal to get an abortion.
Yes, but I can't remember the circumstance as to why it
probably at a certain week.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
definitely did.
So you can get an abortion now in Irish hospitals.
It's legal in Ireland to do now.
Oh,
people used to just go to the UK to do. It's legal here to do.
Yeah, so those are the things. I guess it's in those kind of matters is what determines a country to be progressive.
So the idea of progressive is like, hey, equality.
Yes.
In a sense, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like you said, in America, the right to bear arms, like the human rights to be able to do what, sort of free will in a sense, within the construction of laws. In Ireland, the progressive because they're, hey, marriage equality, rights to abortion, immigration, like having people in your country, and then giving them sort of the ability to have livelihood in the nation as well.
Yeah.
So I think like when I think about it, I'm like, I believe Ireland is a bit progressive, and then you go to certain stores, like, and I'm not saying this like in any sort of way, but I've gone to like Harvey Norman, and it's not no Irish there anymore.
Or Asians.
I've gone to the
Circle K as well. It's like that.
Just Asians.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, like, and then, but you go. So the reason I'm saying this is because it's reminding me of London. Where I can go to a place and not see a single white person.
Okay. I remember that time I went to London at the train station. You're seeing black people. No, not one person. No one white person.
I remember. I'll never forget this in my life. When they did London, taking one new bus, I entered the bus, not one. Like I sat upstairs, everyone was black. I said, "Oh damn!"
But then in London, wouldn't that be just areas?
It's areas.
Like if you go to Newsham, it's black.
Yeah, it's areas, but they're like a few generations like ahead, like maybe 2 or 3 even. Generations ahead.
The reason I was saying that was because like I can imagine a white person going in to Circle K, like every Circle K goes to, it's like not seeing his own person, his own people.
Yeah, but is that something you should have an issue with?
I'm saying if you're progressive, you're like, calm. Like again, we go to London, we don't like. It was a shock for us because all the shopkeepers, everyone who was serviced to us was always Irish.
Yeah.
But now you go to London, it's like Hounslow is Asian people.
Yeah, it's Asian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like now that's becoming a thing in Ireland where like, you know, it's progressive. Many people are in charge of these things. So the white person's coming in if he has a progressive mind, says, yeah, this is the direction the nation is going. But if the person that doesn't have a progressive mind is coming in and saying, flip, I'm not seeing an Irish person in Circle K.
Yeah.
If you have an issue with that, I would say like, what's the root issue? Like, why do you have an issue with it? Is it because you're just used to seeing, like the first time I went to Niger, just seeing black people, it was a shock.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It was a shock.
Yeah. It was a shock.
It was a big shock, but that's a bad example because I'm black. I'm not gonna now say that. Where's the white people now?
Okay, but then if is it crazy?
And
to
also
say,
because that's my country. That's my own country as well.
Okay, but is it crazy to say that if you're Nigerian now, say you moved out there to live, and then over this like 5 years past now, it's just every shop, every like major restaurant you go to, for example, it's just like there's no black people like serving. It's just white people. Would you feel away?
I don't think I would.
I don't think so.
I don't think.
But then we're answering that because of how we've grown up, how we live. We're black in a white country.
I don't know any difference. Yeah.
Like that's normal. That would be normal to us. But it's like an Irish person now grew up probably in the Midlands now, where there's less and less more black people. And then you're just seeing blacks, Asians, this, that, and the other. Yeah. Like, why do you not have an issue with that? I would say, like,
I'd actually like to speak to someone to actually find out exactly what the talking points are. Like, what are the list of things that you consider to be an issue in this topic?
Because in my mind, that's rooted in racism.
Yeah, that's
like, there's nothing else I can come to a conclusion to.
And
why do you have an issue with an Asian person serving you, a black person serving you?
And that's where I'm.
It's rooted in racism.
That's where it's really.
It has to be.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, sure, but like, the problem isn't the service. The problem is the person in the service, and that's really where it's rooted. You know what I mean? Yeah. Should we do some tweets or some TikTok?
I have a question actually. Remember, there was a TikTok I saw earlier on. It's called, what is it called again? David's Dilemma, is it?
Oh yeah, go for a play. Did you play it?
If I can find it, am I saved? Where is it?
Arsenal, you guys are rubbish, man. United are bad. Wait, one sec, Tommy, 1 sec. United are bad. You guys are 15th.
I don't think we're going to be 17th, man.
You guys are 15th.
No, sorry, 18th.
No, you can't be 18th.
Where's Chelsea?
18, 19, 20.
We're
I think we might be
5th
17th.
now, 5th or 4th now. But you guys won the 25th game week, and you have me at 40 points.
Crazy.
Minus 11 goal difference.
Yeah,
I feel like you don't care about football anymore.
Oh, I do care.
No, the guy watches every game.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday.
He's better than me.
Bro, I sat there. Do you know what? I sat there yesterday. We scored the first goal. Mason Mount scored the first goal.
That's his first goal for you guys as well, isn't it?
No, second goal.
Second. Ooh.
Like,
How long has he been in the team?
I'm okay with it.
How long has he been in the team?
Oh, so like he's just been injured. I think 2 years.
A year. 3 years. Has it been 3 years?
No, 2.
It's probably 2 and a bit.
2 and a bit, bro.
Yeah, 2 and a bit.
2 and a bit. No, he missed the whole season.
Yeah.
He's a messer, bro.
He's
As if it's his fault that he got injured.
What?
As if it's his fault he got injured.
Bro, let me.
That's the thing about football fans as well. When a player gets injured, they just say, he's shit. No, he's not shit.
He hurt himself. Like,
yeah, I know, but like, come on, man. Like, Bruno plays every game. No, he hasn't been injured in 3 years.
He has stronger bones.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
That Portuguese bone.
Yeah, but like, I real quick on football, I don't celebrate anymore unless it's Europa League. Yeah. I only celebrate in
you know the funny thing is, if Arsenal don't win that Champions League, I pray they don't. And if you guys now win the Europa League,
we had a better season. We had a better season.
How?
Arsenal finishes second,
that's the funniest thing ever.
And they're not going to win anything.
That's the funniest thing
we
ever, man.
will finish 15th or 16th. And if we win, because we're in the Europa League semi-finals, and we're already 3-0 up, so we're already in the finals.
It's not 3-1. They scored a late winner.
It's Tottenham that they scored late winner.
It was Tottenham.
Late goal. We 3-0.
But you guys can still fumble that.
I know, but like, I actually trust Europa League more than Premier League. I think we can win it. If we win it, we have had a better season than Arsenal. Arsenal are shamble.
Who's on top at the moment?
Liverpool they've won the league already.
Oh, okay.
But now Arsenal are second.
Yeah.
And they reached, like, there's Conference League, which we're in, and we're definitely going to win it.
Yeah.
There's Europa League, we're going to win it.
You're right.
There's Europa League, which they're in, and they're probably going to reach the final.
Yeah.
And then
Wait, we're going to win it. Tottenham, we're going to smoke them.
And said that you only win things in the second season.
Okay, cool.
That would be the coldest quote ever if he actually goes and wins something.
Yeah.
And then there's Arsenal who are in the Champions League, and they're in the semi-final.
Yeah.
They just beat Real Madrid in the quarterfinals.
Oh,
Now
really?
they're
That's a
the
big-
They
semi-final.
lost to PSG in the first round.
But they lost
the first
1-0
leg.
in the first leg. So we don't know if they're going to make the final yet. But we're saying... So
If they don't make the final, who would be in the final?
PSG,
Either Barcelona or
Inter Milan.
Okay.
So there's Champions League, which is the top competition, which Arsenal has made the semi-final of.
Okay,
We don't know if they're going to make the final yet. And then there's Europa League, which they're in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Probably going to make the final.
Yeah.
So imagine...
And now, if Arsenal now lose the Champions League, they don't win any trophy for the season. But then
If we win, we've had a better season.
That's crazy. Because you still walk away with something.
Trophy, we have trophies. We have,
And
there's something in our
at the end of the day, to me, football is about trophies.
It's about trophies.
It's not about we're progressing.
And you know, next season, if we win this thing, and we still finish like 15th or 16th, we are in the Champions League with Arsenal next season.
Yeah. That's the craziest
We're
thing.
big boys.
That's the craziest thing. And they're being 15th is crazy.
It's crazy.
For Manchester, it's crazy.
I don't know. Do you know? I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know if I trust Amarin. I don't know if I have my. That's our coach.
I'm out.
I'm all out here. I will give him a season, but right now I don't know if I'm with him. I don't know. Like I haven't seen it.
That's the same with Maresca as well. I haven't seen any. Like the start of the season, I think they were just going off fumes of last season with Poch. But that I've seen, I'm like, you're not about much. Like we got a championship manager to win us the big trophies. When has that ever happened?
It's crazy.
Who are the top coaches right now?
Pep.
Who's the...
Slot. Pep.
Are you gonna give it to Slot? Are you gonna give it to Slot?
Like top coach.
First season.
We do that every. Conte did it. Ancelotti did it. Mourinho did it. It's not a new thing for us, anyways.
Yeah.
But like, you have to give him another season, though.
Top coaches, Pep is the top coach because he's been dominant for like 20 years.
Enrique with PSG. Who else?
Flick
and Hansi Flick.
What coach would you say has the most like accolades?
Ferguson.
The Ferguson on
Fergie has more than Pep.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let's ask ChatGPT.
Yeah, ask him. Ask how or him or it.
Are you sure he has more now? Because Ferguson retired the Guthrie like 15 years ago, 10 years ago.
He has more, no?
I think Pep might have overtaken him, no? You're asking. I think Pep might have overtaken him. Like accolades, like trophies.
13 leagues.
How many leagues has he won? About 5 in England. He got like how many in Barca?
1 Champions League as well, or 2
in England.
Or Pep, how many Champions League?
He won. I think 1 in Barca or 2 in Barcelona.
Maybe 2 in Barca.
2 in Barca, and he won about 10 leagues there or something, or maybe.
Did he win 10 leagues?
I think so, because Madrid won't win. Yeah, he's overtaking Ferguson. Right?
No, Ferguson's.
Yeah, no, that's big. That's a big dog.
Who amassed Sir Alex Ferguson, who amassed Jesus an extraordinary 49 major titles.
I mean, that's
over a manager career. Pep has 40.
40.
Yeah.
You'll catch him.
You'll catch him if he stays. Yeah.
49. That's a lot, man.
Fergie did bits, bro.
Yeah.
49.
27-year tenure. He done 38 trophies, including 13 Premier League titles, 5 FA Cup, 2 UEFA Champions League. And prior to that, he has some other titles as well.
But do you know?
27 years.
Do you know? Fergie, like the amount of he's done a lot with Manchester United. Yeah, the problem is that height made us drop so low.
Oh yeah.
Like, because
especially when like there's been one man in the job for so long,
bro,
and he didn't do you any favors leaving behind that team he left you.
Yeah,
he did you no favors. Absolutely no. See the way Klopp left the team he left for Klopp.
Solid team.
That's a championship winning team already.
You
just have to coach them.
Yeah.
Ferguson left you with Phil Jones,
bro, cleverly. Bro, you know, like some of our players. I think there's people. I don't know if people agree with me, yeah, but there's a pressure to play for United.
Of course,
more than any other team in the Premier League, right?
But like still, you think still?
Yeah, because
I don't think still. I don't think so.
Okay, let me tell you why. Yeah,
I don't think so.
The fan base I'm a United fan. Yeah. United, the fan base of United still expects United somehow to still be winning leagues. Yeah, who should be winning the league.
Do you think like that still?
No, as in, here's what I'm saying. It's like the natural mind
of course,
for Manchester United should be like, because we've dominated for so long, we're supposed to be at the top.
They think they're winners.
Does that make sense?
Mind,
So when we lose,
it's the same with Arsenal as well.
Yeah, but Arsenal have no real right to be there.
That's what I'm saying as well.
Arsenal don't have
like they have no European pedigree. They have like you can't be a big club and have like no Champions League, not even Europa League, and then they're now saying that the reason why you guys are in the semi-final is because it's easier now. Oh, they were in it for how many years and never won? They never even sniffed final. Even when they sniffed final, we beat you 4-1.
That was in Europa, isn't it? Yeah. I remember that. I was in Spain that time.
Yeah, we were in Spain.
I think so. Arsenal, like, again, it's not in their blood. They're not like champions. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've won a couple of times.
They're be snapping.
But like for us, it's in our blood. So I think players the pressure is too much for them, and then. Anthony is firing at Betis. What's this guy's name? McTominay firing Lazio. Napoli, sorry.
He's about to win the league as well.
Yeah. All these guys are literally like they're having a great. Rashford having a great time in Villa. Sancho having the time at Chelsea. Like all these men are just doing their thing. I just don't know. There's a graveyard for football players, man. And until that transforms, I don't know, man. I don't really see much hope for us, but. If we win the Europa, man, we're better than Arsenal.
But then also, I would say Arsenal are progressing. Like they will eventually win the league.
I don't think they. I think.
No, they have to.
Arteta is that cap.
No, but even if they get rid of him, I get a better manager, they'll have to win the league eventually.
Yeah.
Because they've been second now 3 years. They might not even be second this season again. Because City are only 3 points behind them.
Tell me, when you hear a team has been second for 3 years, what does that sound like to you?
Yeah, just the first person to lose.
It's almost success syndrome now.
Yeah, but I'm saying
success.
You guys winning cups here and there, it's just paper over the cracks as well.
But it's in our blood. It's in our blood to win.
Hey, boy, you guys are not progressing anywhere.
I know. Anyways, go for the David dilemma.
1 second, let me find it again.
Over a nation, what punishment would you choose? 3 years of famine throughout your land, 3 months of fleeing from your enemies, or 3 days of severe plague? Caveat.
You say 3 days?
Yes, but 70,000 people die.
What did you go with?
3 days of severe
Yeah, shout out to Still Changing Podcast. I thought it was a great question. Yeah. So you're the king of a country. You could choose one of three. 3 months of fleeing, 3 years of famine, or 3 days of plague where 70,000 people die.
Now, 3 years of famine.
3 months of fleeing, though.
3 months of fleeing.
3 years of, is it 3 years or 3 months of famine?
So
3 years.
How
so
many,
it's
how many people are going
each
to
of them, the number is 3. 3 years,
Yes,
3
months,
months, 3 days.
But the 3 days, 70,000 people die.
Yeah.
But 3 years,
Probably more.
probably more.
Yeah.
And 3 years of fleeing, you got
3 months of fleeing.
of fleeing. So are they like attacking you,
Yeah.
or are they trying to attack
enemies,
for
from
your
your enemies.
fleeing?
You're fleeing.
Fleeing, I
So
think...
they never catch up to you.
For 3 months.
Yeah, I think I'll
No,
take
it doesn't
that.
mean they never... Like, you're on the run for 3 months.
Yeah.
I think I'll take that because less people will die. No,
Nope. Less people
Why?
die. You are losing your land. You're losing all your possessions. You're physically fleeing.
okay,
No
That's
way.
That's
So
true.
that would be more of a selfish choice. The 3 months.
No, but then is the whole point
You are
of
the
being
you're the king, so you're gonna have to now settle your people in a completely new land with no possessions.
yeah, but not a lot of people would have died though. Is that not the whole point of being a king? Preserve the life of your subjects.
or keep your kingdom.
You can always set up another kingdom.
If you don't have...
Because now it's a question of do you want people to die or do you want to keep where you're already at?
Okay, people are dying
fleeing.
anyway.
In the fleeing, people are going to die. See, they
Yeah,
will
but
catch, they will
not
catch
as
somebody.
much.
Not as much.
Not as much.
So are you picking the
Okay.
least death toll?
I think because you have the number of 70,000 in your mind that you think is not as much. But for 70,000 people to die, think of the amount of people that are in your kingdom. And now imagine them fleeing.
Yeah, but when we think about fleeing, you're not winning out every time. You're not like, hey, I'm fleeing. You're like, you're walking as well. Like, there's old people among you. There's young people.
Old people are gonna die. Kids are gonna die. Women are gonna die. They're the most vulnerable in the.
You know what? Fleeing, less people die though.
I'm taking 3 days.
Same here.
Severe famine.
Yeah.
No, what was 3 days? Was it famine?
3 days of plague.
Of plague. Yeah. Plague. Did you know what happened in Egypt?
Yeah.
I'm taking 3 days of that.
I'll take the 3 days.
Yeah.
You guys are back kings.
Yeah.
Because you know, I know why you're taking plague.
Why?
Because you'll be all in your castle. You still have water. You still have everything. You'll be good.
No,
You'll be good. Why your people? You guys are back kings.
Sacrifice something.
no, but I think even with the plague, I could be a victim of said plague to some capacity.
What if not one of the plagues like the Bible? Your firstborn will die. God forbid. Not
God
you.
forbid.
Or someone else's firstborn die. You're affected.
At least then all of us are in this together.
Yeah.
As a king,
I'm taking the plague.
we're all in this together.
What are you taking?
The fleeing. It's an adventure as well. It's an adventure, bro.
I can imagine him giving a speech to his subjects, saying we are going on a 3-month adventure.
It's an adventure.
No way.
And then you have that experience of setting up another kingdom. It's a flex.
Because the problem is
It's a flex. Your enemy tried to catch you, but they couldn't.
but the issue is
Do you know how strategic you have to be for them not to catch you? With old men, old women, kids, come on, bro. It's a flex. I can go to another kingdom now and say, this is what I did for my kingdom. Join me.
oh man.
I listen to this video. I actually want your opinions.
Raised in a house of Jamaican.
Sorry again.
My mum was raised in a house of Jamaicans. My mum was raised in a house of Jamaican.
Why don't you say you're white?
Because I'm not white.
But you're as much white
No,
as you are
I'm
black.
not. But it doesn't matter.
Don't spray.
It
You're
doesn't
as much
matter.
white
Once
as you are
black is
black.
added, black is the stronger gene. Once black has been. The
Saying
thing, it's
you're
not
mixed
about
race.
being proud of it or denying
Yeah,
it.
but
I've
you
never denied
deny
it.
the white side
You
by
asked
saying
me
you're
what
black.
I don't deny the white
By
side.
saying you're black.
Because my mum's white and everyone knows I'm
What do you think of that?
I've said this before. Because when mixed race people, they always
So they're black.
deny their white side and just say they're black. Like, I don't get it as well.
I don't think they started that.
We have.
I don't think that they originated of that. I don't think.
Is it because they're not pure like white?
It's not that like.
No, I'm not. What, did it sound bad?
yeah, it did. No,
Apologies.
but before, this whole idea is like ties to slavery and I think maybe has some ties to like South Africa with the apartheid movement and all. Bro, the second you might have accidental drop of black, you are black. You got the treatment of a black person.
Right.
I heard that.
So, like, it has been for generations the norm where the white side of you is ignored because you have a bit of you genetically you're black. So
Okay. So,
then why is then the expectation all of a sudden now for them to accept something that's historically hasn't been accepted?
So, sure, fair enough. I actually agree with that. If that never happened, right? A black man sleeps with a white woman, they have a mixed race baby. Without all that historicity, because I know that plays a major part. That person is
Mixed.
They are white,
Yes.
and they are black.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I know she doesn't know that what you just said. She doesn't know to argue that.
To argue that, yeah.
So I mean, because she said she grew up black, was like,
But you're also white.
Yeah.
What about the parent that's white? How would they feel? No, it's true. If you're just denying me.
Yeah.
Like, why? And it's also a question of
Okay,
why,
but now-
no, it's also a question of why do you want to be black so bad?
because they are black.
No,
Because,
but like, why do you want to be black so bad? Like why do you want to deny your white side and just be black?
Okay. Now to that part. Now, if you feel like as a think about being mixed race, and I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just trying to deep it. Yeah, you're black and you're white. Yeah. So the black side, so for example, you get coined as black. Immediately, right? So then you now are affiliated and aligned with the history of being black, right? Your one side of your family is black.
Yeah.
So, being whether they learn about slavery, what the white side
Did.
So then there might be that like, and I'm not saying I don't know, what it is, but internal like
conflict. Maybe.
I don't want to associate myself with what
The part of me that.
does that make sense? So that could potentially be a thing.
Could be.
I'm not speaking for mixed race people. I'm just thinking that could potentially be a thing.
That's something I would definitely be thinking about. I'll tell you now.
Yeah,
100%. 100%.
Man, where are we at? We're just hitting the hour.
But here's the head out. You have to go.
That's the next one, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I have to go, yeah.
Go to London. Flip. As I said, I'm in transition. Millionaires shout me.
Before he said his feet has grown in this conversation. You know that? I don't know. It's anyone that's making 200, 100 to 200. That's it. Keep there your faith.
Well, millionaires shout me, bro. If anyone wants to invest in a man, I'm the guy. Invest in me, bro.
What can you give them?
Bro, things.
Sell yourself.
Do you know what?
Sell yourself.
Actually, if I was to make a CV today about me,
David, let me tell you what I'm asking for.
myself.
You know the roundup feature on Revolut. If there's any millionaires that have been rounding up for some time, you can just give me the roundup. Give me the roundup.
Bro, man, if I was to sell myself right now, so I'm a child of God. Man, after that. I don't get things, man.
Yeah, I have Christ. That's enough.
Christ is enough.
I'm seated with him.
Heavenly places. Now, flipping. I believe I'm in a transition space in my life, man. So God is helping us, and but just pray for your boy. Life is good and great and getting better.
That was good.
Yeah. You, bro.
I mean,
You, bro.
I'm also in transition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in transition.
Yeah.
We are getting fitter. We're getting stronger. We'll thank God for
That's
that.
it, yeah.
But yeah, that's me, man. What about you?
Why is this so depressing?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, this was such a needed conversation for me, bro. So yeah, what about you? Where's your head up, bro?
I'm not in transition. I'm stable. Wait to. Yeah. Yeah. I almost forgot. Yeah. I think I'm in the biggest transition.
Biggest one.
Yeah. And I'll leave it there.
Yo, listen. I hope you enjoyed it. I know we took 1 week off.
Apologies, honestly.
Yeah, apologies, we're on holidays. That's a lie. We're not on holidays.
Unpaid time off.
But yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We see your comments, we see your interactions, so we appreciate you guys.
Send it to your mom, send it to your dad. I hear people like us.
Yeah,
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too.
To your aunties.
Yeah.
Those your cool aunties that have tattoo on their breasts. Send it to them.
Specifically the butterfly one.
No, the rose one.
Rose
one.
They had a butterfly one on the back.
Do they? You seen it before?
Yes. As in,
Hello?
Hey yo. But yeah, man. Love. We'll see you next one. God bless.
Love.